your problem?
Well, how much is she making? She can order the fucking liquor and do all the shit.
And get all the tips too, huh?
She's gonna get punched.
Oh, she gonna get punched now.
Yeah, she don't get the shit straight.
That chick will beat your ass.
You think?
I think
She's
so.
older than me. I don't think so.
She's tough though. I think she's tough.
Okay, if she can get the orders right, she can keep her little ass.
Stir fry vegetables? Maybe I'll just do that.
I don't care what you do, just have it on the table, have it hot when I get home. Otherwise, we're gonna have some issues. I'll take it off mute now. No, that sounds good. All right, I gotta go. I'm in a meeting, so
All right.
I'll see you shortly. Love you, bye. When you have a vehicle more than 3,000 pounds, you can write it off on your business, because then it's a commercial vehicle. So I'm gonna have the bowling alley pay for the Lincoln and the insurance, and then so then my I got $1,200 less a month I'm paying. So then my wife's like, well, why don't we upgrade the Mitsubishi?
Why do people go downtown and drink and spend $15 to $20 on shots when they can buy the entire bottle at home for like $15?
Oh, I got the answer.
Go
Ooh,
ahead.
because it's boring as fuck at home. I don't want people at my house.
I want
I want to go out and see different people. I don't want to talk to people. I just want to look at other people.
I think it's a money thing, all right? Listen, when I was in college or when I first started working, we would pregame at home, right? Everybody pregamed at home. You drank, you drank at somebody's house, or you drank before you went out. Got yourself a 12-pack, maybe knocked that down, before you went out, so that you didn't spend much. But then, you get in your 30s and your 40s and you got a little more money, so you don't mind, now you don't mind buying all your drinks out on the town, right? And then you get in your, your 40s and 50s, and you don't give a shit anymore. You make enough money where you don't got to worry about, you don't care that you spend $200 or $300 on drinks in a night. That kind of stuff just becomes immaterial. So I get what you're saying to stay at home. Mandy has to say something.
That's because he's rich. I still take my flask and I still pregame because I don't have a raise.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with her, but she's making a lot of money now. She's starting to bartend now. So
I am not making a lot of money.
she's going to make a lot of money. Next time, just let me see your order before pulling the trigger. We still have to budget.
Should I tell him you help me pull the trigger? The budgeter helped me pull the trigger.
Say the real boss advised me. Why do you want a 10x your money instead of 2x your money? I guess the concept is if you could 2x your money every, typically they say you're supposed to do it every 7 years, right? So if you're getting 10% interest on your money, every 7 years you double your money, and so then you do the math and how much longer you got until retirement to see where you could be, right? But that's on a pretty safe, bull market. On the stock market, you can probably make 10%, right? I mean, right now we're in a bear market. That's why I invest my money into risk assets, right? Because the upside could be 20 or 40x within a couple years. And the downside is going to be 1x. So I'm willing to take that chance. I'm willing to go all in, or go broke, and see what happens, because either I'm going to retire with nothing or 20 million bucks, right? So it's one or the other. Wouldn't you take a stab at 20 million?
Sure, as long as I have a house to live in.
As long as you got a house to live in, you'd take a stab at 20 million. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. That's why I put so much money into crypto, because if it works and it's real, it's and my when I retire in 15 years, it's going to be Kathy Woods. If you don't know who Kathy Woods is, you're crazy. Kathy Woods says Bitcoin will be $1 million by 2030. ChatGPT just took the exam to become a doctor and passed it. I mean, this is AI passing some of the hardest tests in the world that you have to go to school for 7 years to learn. They're passing. I mean, that's how good this software is, and it just came out. So many jobs are going to be disrupted in the near future, and that's what going back to Kathy Woods, that's what she's saying, right? I mean, there's supposed to be no truck drivers in the future. There's supposed to be no Uber drivers in the future, in the near future. Well, I just think that 10x is just a metaphor for, take where you're at now to achieve, and the 10x is greatness, right? I mean, imagine me right now. Imagine you 10x your income right now.
Well, exactly.
Would a lot of your problems go away? They say up to, I think, what was it, up to like $80,000. Once you make $80,000, like Most of your money problems go away. If you make $80,000 or $1 million a year, you have the same amount of happiness. Because being able to pay your bills makes you happier. Right. And not having a struggle makes you happier. But after that, once you can pay your bills, now it's just luxuries in life, right?
Right, yeah.
You know, like you want to get a certain car. And you know, how long are you happy that you have that car? Literally, it's like hours. Like say you want to buy a Lamborghini. You go out and you spend $300,000 on a Lamborghini. You get it. You literally have this euphoria in your mind.
For like 3 days.
Yeah, for a very minimum amount of time. And then you're just like, oh shit, I got this Lamborghini, you know? Your happiness goes away. You find yourself a new lover. In the morning, right, I do this no carbohydrates, no sugar breakfast where I have like sausage links and eggs. So I cook up 4 sausage links and I microwave them. But they're like my most favorite food in the world. They come out of the microwave and I don't even have my eggs done. They're still cooking, but I have to eat half of one, right? I cut one in half and I have to eat it. And it tastes so freaking good. It's like an orgasm in my mouth. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on camera, but it's just so good, right? But then when I keep eating them, by the last one I'm eating, it's like, it's just like, now I just got to get through my food. But then the next morning, the same thing happens again. I can't wait for that to come out of the microwave and eat that half. Oh my God, it's so good. So it dissipates marginally. Your happiness dissipates. Yeah, I mean, you need to do things like, what I love to do, well, I say I love to do it, but I hardly ever do it. It's like, I'm going to order something that I've never ordered in my life off this menu. We're creatures of habits, right? Right. I know what I could order. Like, I could order from my older brother every restaurant we go to. I'll take a chicken parm. It's a joke in our family. 28 people be at the table. Terry's turn to order. All 28 people will say, I'll take a chicken parm, because that's all he frickin' orders, right? If I park on her side, she gets mad at me. Right. I'm like, it's 2 steps closer to the door. Who cares? But that's my side. I'm like, and we have a 3-car garage, right? Right. And there's only 2 cars. So we have lots of room, right? We can before when we had 5 cars, it was like a pain in the butt. We had to move everything around. Now we only got 2 cars in there. Oh, I really don't order when I go out with my family. I don't order anymore. And that's that. I talked about that with my brother today. My brother was like, him and I are the kind of guys that don't care if we go lose $10,000 at the casino. But I don't want to overpay for a steak, right? I don't want to pay $30 for a steak my daughter eats one bite of. That irritates me, right? Because I don't want to waste that money. I do. That's why I don't order anymore. If I go with at least 3 of my kids, I don't order food anymore. Because I know, first of all, Tyson will eat half. Toby sometimes might do 1 bite and done. He might smell it and not eat it. Because at home, they got the bag of chips and the cookies and they get home from school, right? They're eating the whole time. They ate another bowl of cereal. I look in the sink, all their dishes are there. Obviously they didn't, the cereal's still on the counter. There might be a half a thing of bacon that they cooked up over on the side. That's what, and so then I get home, I'm like, yeah, let's go out to dinner. Yeah, let's go to dinner. Then we get to dinner and Toby orders, I don't know, some $16 meal and he smells it, and I'm not hungry. Maria orders a steak, 1 bite. I don't like it because it's well done, right? Who orders a freaking well done steak? My wife will eat half of her meal no matter what she orders. Tyson will eat about half. So I get 1/2, 90%, and 100% of 4 meals. And I am living large. And I don't have to spend any money, right? I just order my beer. And then my daddy juice after the, I make a lot of money, and I do that because I refuse to let them waste that money. Ace's favorite story about it. So we went to the outlet malls and we were waiting in line to get a table. And it was taking a while, so Ace and I went to the bar, right? So we ordered some beers, and somebody had just gotten up, and in front of me was like half a order of chicken strips. So I'm my beer, right? I'm looking around, I'm like, I take a chicken strip, and I start eating it. The bartender catches me and starts making fun of me, and Ace couldn't believe it. Ace couldn't believe that I'd eat somebody else's chicken strips. I'd like to try to live homeless sometime. You ever want to do like a 7-day stint to see if you could just handle it? I don't know if I'd do the naked and afraid. I don't know how many times I get my sack bit by skeeters before I'm like, that's it! I'm out of here! That's enough! You ever seen their bodies sometimes?
Fever, starve.
You see their bodies? Sometimes it looks like a I don't know, like they got the mumps and the measles, and I'm like, damn. I don't know how many times I would do this at night and just be like, done. I know. And explain that. You're telling me I'm spooning with this chick that at some point of the night I'm not going to be like,
If you can't stand him all fucking day, you don't want to have sex with him. He's on your nerves.
I'm not talking about the women, I'm talking about the guys. The guys got no choice. You're going to put that ass here, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
Any ass.
At some point, it's going to be like, hey guys, you want to come out and play? You know? Don't you love the ones where like the guy quits in day 2 and the woman's there for like 28 days? You know? The guy's like, I'm from Louisiana and I wrestle alligators for a living. You know? I've been outdoors my whole life. Day 2, I can't handle this. Like what the hell? Yes, that happens all the time. And the woman's like, I'm just going to tough it out. Well, it's human. Right now.
Always.
Listen, people didn't brush their teeth until like 1928. All right, and now we're accustomed to brushing our teeth, and we can't do anything without brushing our teeth. The same thing's going to be with sex. Yeah, but the same thing's going to happen. I just think that my son's generation, if not the next generation, will just not even need the companionship. I would much rather live with a guy than a frickin' woman, if I could be satisfied.
Well,
No, I mean,
see if Matt and Jerry can take you in.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, listen. Hey, let's go get some beers. All right, I don't want to go. I got to work in the morning.
Well, how about Paul? What if you
No, I couldn't live with Paul. I'd have to sew up his JJ. I'm joking. I like Paul a lot, but I couldn't live with him.
The vagina is much stronger.
The vagina is much stronger. I agree with that.
you can live with Esteban. Esteban's not that bad.
No, I don't think I can live with Esteban.
No, to live with. I think it's not.
I don't think I can live with Esteban.
True, he has his moments.
I don't think he has much motivation. Is that on?
Yes.
But maybe I can inspire him to be more motivated. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, he has his good side. We talk about this.
It's just he has his tendencies that he grew up with, and it's hard to get those tendencies out. He's just gonna have an aha moment. I think.
He's what?
No, because
Did you just say he's younger?
No, he's younger than me.
He's 47.
He just had a birthday. He's younger than me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you sound like, oh, he's younger.
No, but no, I was just saying that he's talking about his childhood and the way he was raised. Again, he's 47. You have to give up the thoughts of how you were raised at some point if you want to make a change in your life.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't think it's
Or
how
I
you
wouldn't be where
raised.
I'm at.
I think you'd be back where you were at.
I had a lot of friends.
Okay.
What's up?